Hello, I'm Elgato and welcome back to a video that I really didn't expect that I would have to make. It's a little bit of a strange outcome that I don't think anyone was quite expecting from yesterday's video. If you don't know, yesterday we covered the fact that in Minecraft 1.9 for Bedrock, there is a secret feature that is the stone stairs found within Minecraft. And the update we found around this story is super strange, super fascinating, and kind of raises the question of what exactly Minecraft Bedrock is. So I think we could go through that in today's video. But long story short, if you want the TLDR and you want to just bounce out of here as fast as you can, then long story short, the stone stairs that were added in Minecraft 1.9 were a secret feature, i.e. not listed on the changelog, because it was not an intentional feature. In fact, it was so not intentional that they're going to be rolling it back in the next Minecraft update. And in case you want a little bit of proof that, you're like, really? They're going to do that? That seems a little bit weird. Well, let me show you over here on Minecraft Bedrock Edition with the beta 1.10, as you can see listed up there. If we dive into our stronghold world, a stronghold generated after the 1.10 most recent bug fix update happens, then you'll find out that as soon as we dive into a world, the saddest thing has happened. Because as you can see right here, again, this is a freshly generated stronghold, but it has cobblestone stairs. So there was a bug fix done in one of the betas recently, which has fixed the stone stairs into making them cobblestone stairs again. This means that it wasn't the, I wasn't the first person to find out about it, which has also been proven by a few different Twitter posts or whatever. It wasn't widely known about, but a developer did know about it. A few Twitter people did know about it, including Rob, so my mistake there. And the interesting thing about this as a whole is that it means that the change is going to be reverted. You know, the cool new stronghold stairs that everyone looked at and said, yeah, actually that does look better in some way, they're being reverted back to their old cobblestone selves. And this is something which is super interesting, because you might say, like, why are they doing that? Why are they reverting an objectively better change? And the simple answer to that seems to be that they didn't intend to make the change. Because the change was not intentional, they're gonna roll it back, because I guess that's standard practices. Even if you like a bug, if it is a bug, you've got to get rid of it. But I think in this case, there should be an exception to that rule. There's a couple of reasons why, and the reason I wanted to expand today's video is to talk about exactly what it means to be an exclusive feature versus a bug between Minecraft Bedrock and Minecraft Java, because the definition seems to have changed recently, and I think, again, they should change this definition so that we can go back from having stairs that look like this, which again, no one really likes, to having stairs that look like this, which again, everyone wants all the time, right? So yeah, let's talk a little bit about, what exactly happened here, because yeah, we actually, do have a little bit of information regarding Java Bedrock parity, because David, one of the newest developers on Minecraft, he's Corner Hard MC, I recommend following him on Twitter, by the way, but yeah, he actually responded to someone talking about another Java exclusive feature and said that oddly, the gyro item about this is resolved and it's not on the feedback website, because we're steering people to use the feedback website for Java parity now. So if you can make an entry on feedback.minecraft.net, it will get some updates, it will get some upvotes, it will get priority. So yeah, oddly enough, there he seems to clarify that there's been a change from listing things which are on Java but not on Bedrock, as being a, rather than being a bug, are now going to be considered feedback, suggestions, things that could come, but they're not immediately top of the priority, and they're not guaranteed to come ever. Like, not every Java feature will make it to Bedrock, is how it sounds there at least. And the interesting thing about, again, based on the fact that they're moving it from bugs to feedback, makes me believe that, like, okay then, so when we have something which is exclusive to Bedrock, which is universally agreed is better, again, I've seen no one be like, oh, but the cobblestone stairs looked so good. I've seen not a single comment on a video which got just over 40,000 views in the first 12 hours. Not a single one of the comments I read during that entire time was like, no, I missed the cobblestone stairs. No one felt that way, but yet we're having them replaced as a way to keep the game on par with Java, I feel like. And that's why the question should be, like, rather than undoing it that way, shouldn't either Java follow the Bedrock, or shouldn't it be considered a cool exclusive feature? And you might say, well, I mean, like, even though there's not perfect parity now, shouldn't they aim for that? But as a good example of, like, a place they're not aiming for this, that I think is rather interesting, allow me to show you on screen what a woodland mansion looks like on Java Edition. Now allow me to show you what a woodland mansion looks like on Bedrock, and bear in mind the Bedrock woodland mansion was added just a couple of updates ago, it was very recently now, but like, if you look at the Bedrock woodland mansion, you'll spot a huge difference, which is that the floor is made of an entirely different material. This is a change that, again, no one really cares about too much. I would say it looks better on Bedrock, or, arguably the same, or arguably you don't care at all, but it's something they decide to keep the change because they prefer it, or because the slight difference is kind of fun in that way. And if it's a change where not even really particularly cares too greatly, then why not have the update be there instead? And again, the simple answer seems to be that, like, Java Bedrock parity is something that they either struggle with or that they want to keep going with, because if they allow a change like this, then what about the slippery slope of, like, well, I mean, there's also got to be features like this and that and whatever. And I think that although a certain part of me understands, like, yeah, I can imagine like having two development teams working on different priorities must make it really hard, especially when they probably have different views about what exactly parity does mean. But I also think at the same time, like, when you have an objectively better feature, or at the very least a feature that doesn't hurt, or, you know, like some people like more than others, then that's the sort of feature that should be considered, you know, like maybe exempt from those rules, or maybe should be spoken about. I'm not sure if this did come up with the Java team, but it should be spoken about and said like, hey, Java, we have this feature that everyone seems to like and no one seems to hate. Why don't you guys add it as well? We did it by accident. It wouldn't be too hard though to switch out the code to, instead of saying cobblestone stairs, just say stone stairs. I don't know. It's just a really interesting thing because it means that one, they managed to add it by accident, and I have no idea how you change an entire structure for the better by accident. Like, it's one of those cool bugs that somehow works out to be just, you know, better, right? But then, yeah, it's interesting because it means that, like, so we accidentally did this and now we have to undo this, and I'd like it if that wasn't the case. And in fact, so I like this so much that rather than just saying like, okay, it's super weird that Bedrock and Java parity seems to have, you know, different definitions at different times. It seems weird that one of the coolest features that everyone was just on board with, again, you know, to phrase some comments, I didn't realize how much I needed, you know, stone stairs till just now. That's from Solidarity. But like, you know, like if you see comments like that, it's like, well, I mean, this is a feature that's universally accepted as like great. It was so, you know, easy to add that we actually did it by accident. Why not just keep that sort of a feature in the game? And that's why I figured, you know, let's do the thing that is perhaps suggested. And I used the feedback website to submit my own post saying, hey, why don't we update stairs inside Minecraft structures? Minecraft 1.9 added new stairs, but the structures in Minecraft themselves, you know, the game itself is not taking advantage of those new stairs. Why not just simply do that? It would take a little bit of updating the, you know, the structures and the whatever, but like it'd be really cool to see the new stairs, such as smooth sandstone in the Des temples, such as mossy cobblestone stairs in the Jung temples, and such as stone stairs in the strongholds. So I submitted that. It'll be linked in the description down below, maybe in the comments. I don't know where you link stuff, but look in the description and you'll either find a link to the feedback.minecraft.net website where you can upload that post if you want to, and you can agree like, yeah, I think stone stairs were objectively better, or if it didn't make it through, because again, the real issue here is I would love to promote more feedback posts. I'd love to, you know, like put some more out there and say this is a thing I'd like, but pretty much every single one that I've submitted has been deleted. So I'll just put in there like it didn't work, but look for anything stairs related and maybe upvote that instead, because this is a really cool opportunity to say like, look, we want a feature you've done by accident. Just don't remove the feature we already like that has almost no reason to be removed, and that's something I would like to see perhaps done. Maybe you see this as like an abuse of power, like, wow, because you're a YouTuber, you're gonna ask people to upvote the post on the thing, but all I'm saying is that if hating cobblestone stairs and wanting something to be replaced with pretty much anything else is wrong, then I don't want to be right. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I really wanted to update on like the 2 points of like, one, this actually was an accident. Most secret features were like, was this an accident? In this case, it's confirmed that it was, and also to confirm that it wasn't, you know, first found by me, based on the fact that it has been fixed in the obviously Bedrock Beta 1.10, and also based on the fact that you know, just afterwards I did see some actual confirmed proof, because it's really easy to just say stuff, but unless you have any proof to back you up, you're just one of the many comments that will claim that, with the majority of them being people who just make up the like, oh yeah, I knew everything before the videos because I like to seem smart in comments. It's just a thing you see on YouTube, and that's why proof is usually recommended. Anyway, before we go, there's a really interesting philosophical question of what a secret feature is. They're one of my favorite things to find, but because Minecraft Bedrock changelogs are so comprehensive, any feature not found on the changelog might definitionally be removed. If they find that a feature was not intentionally added, i.e. not on the changelog, that might mean that they removed them guaranteed in the future. If no one had found out about stone stairs, they would still exist in the game, and I worry that this means that when we do secret searching, because for 1.10 I now definitely will, I'll let you know any features that you can't otherwise find. What if that means that any secret feature we find is guaranteed to be removed from the game? I'm a little bit worried about that. That's a big philosophical big question we can deal with when we get to it, but it is still an interesting question of like, can secret features exist in Minecraft Bedrock? And the other interesting thing that I guess I'm gonna have to respond to now is someone's gonna be like, wow, 9-minute video just to, you know, talk about one thing. But the interesting thing about these videos is to talk about the conversation, to do the kind of side notes about it, because I find those to be just as interesting. In real life, you can have 20-minute conversations about the weather and not regret them, and I hope that these videos are kind of like that, where we talk about the related parts of it, and I hope you enjoy that more than a 6-second video saying, hey, this was a mistake, goodbye, and yeah, thank you very much for watching, because I'll see you all next time. Bye.